Imagine this. Someone disrespects you, laughs in your face, and walks away thinking they've won. They expect you to explode, to scream, to give them the satisfaction of seeing you unravel. But you don't. You stand there, calm, collected, and silent. That silence? It's not weakness. It's a weapon, a ticking bomb they'll never see coming. Welcome to the art of quiet power, where your restraint becomes their undoing, and your silence screams louder than any words ever could. This is a story about turning pain into power, disrespect into dominance, and betrayal into your greatest victory. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into why silence is the ultimate revenge, how it reshapes the game, and why it's time for you to wield it like a pro. Let's paint the picture. Someone you trusted, maybe a friend, a colleague, or even family, decides to throw you under the bus. They mock you, belittle you, or betray you in a way that stings like a fresh wound. You feel the heat rising, the urge to clap back, to let them know exactly how much they've hurt you. It's human nature, right? They're banking on it. They want you to lose control, to give them ammunition to twist the narrative and paint you as the villain. But here's where the plot twists. You don't take the bait. You don't scream. You don't cry. You don't even blink. You just stay silent. That silence is the first jab in a fight they didn't even know they started. It's not just the absence of words. It's a statement, a challenge, a cold, hard refusal to play their game. They thought they could walk all over you, but your silence tells them something else. You're not the one who's weak. They are. And that's when the real battle begins. Here's the genius of silence. It's not loud, but it's lethal. When you refuse to react, you rob them of the drama they crave. People feed off conflict like it's oxygen. They want the shouting match, the social media rant, the public meltdown. It's their fuel, their validation that they got under your skin. But when you give them nothing, you're not just denying them oxygen, you're suffocating them. Think about it. They disrespect you, and instead of firing back, you let the moment pass. You walk away, head high, lips sealed. In that instant, you flipped the script. They're left standing there expecting a war, but all they get is eerie quiet. And that quiet starts to haunt them. It creeps into their thoughts when they're alone, gnawing at their confidence. Did they really win? Why didn't you react? What are you planning? Your silence becomes their tormentor, a ghost that follows them everywhere. The beauty of this approach is that it's effortless. You don't have to lift a finger, waste energy, or stoop to their level. While they're replaying the moment in their head, trying to figure out what your silence means, you're already moving on. You're living your life, chasing your goals, and building your empire. They're stuck in the past, drowning in their own arrogance, while you're out here winning without saying a word. Let's break it down. Why does silence work so well? Because it's the opposite of what they expect. Society has conditioned us to think power is loud, big speeches, bold actions, in-your-face confrontations. But real power? It's subtle. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows they don't need to shout to be heard. It's the strength to hold back when every fiber of your being wants to lash out. That's what makes silence so devastating. When you stay quiet, you become a mystery. They can't read you, and that scares them. People hate what they can't predict. They'll start second-guessing themselves, wondering if they misjudged you. Every time they think back to the moment they disrespected you, they'll feel smaller, weaker, more exposed. Your silence holds up a mirror to their flaws, forcing them to confront the ugliness they tried to project onto you. And trust me, they can't handle that reflection. Here's the kicker. Your silence doesn't just punish them, it elevates you. By refusing to engage, you show the world that you're above their petty games. You're not here to waste energy on people who don't deserve it. You're focused on bigger things, your dreams, your growth, your future. That kind of discipline is magnetic. It draws respect from the right people and leaves the wrong ones scrambling to keep up. Let's get into the science of why silence is so powerful. Humans are wired to crave closure. When someone disrespects you, they expect a reaction to tie up the loose ends of their narrative. They want you to fight back so they can justify their actions, or they want you to crumble so they can feel superior. But when you give them nothing, you leave them in limbo. That lack of closure is torture for their psyche. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. People remember unfinished tasks or unresolved situations far more vividly than completed ones. Your silence is an unresolved puzzle they can't solve. They'll replay the moment they crossed you, searching for clues about what you're thinking or planning. Are you plotting revenge? Are you over it? Are you just biding your time? The uncertainty eats them alive, turning their own mind into your battlefield. And here's the best part. While they're spiraling, you're free. You're not wasting mental energy on their nonsense. You've already moved on, but they're stuck in a loop of their own making. Every night, as they lie awake wondering what you're up to, your silence grows louder in their head. It's not just a scream, it's a siren, a constant reminder that they messed with the wrong person. Now, let's talk about the hurt. Being disrespected stings. There's no sugarcoating it. When someone you trusted betrays you, it feels like a punch to the gut. You might want to scream, cry, or confront them until they beg for forgiveness. But here's the truth, that pain is raw material. It's fuel. And silence is the furnace that turns it into something unstoppable. Instead of letting their disrespect break you, use it to sharpen your edge. Let it remind you who you are and what you're capable of. Every insult, every slight, every moment they underestimated you, that's just another brick in the foundation of your comeback. You're not here to crumble, you're here to build. And the best way to start is by staying silent. Why? Because silence is control. It's the ability to feel the pain and choose not to let it define you. It's the discipline to keep your emotions in check and your focus on the long game. When you stay quiet, you're not just denying them a reaction, you're reclaiming your power. You're saying, you don't get to control me, you don't get to dictate how I feel or what I do next. That's the kind of strength that changes the game. Let's talk about revenge. The world loves to glorify it. Movies, songs, and social media are full of fantasies about getting even. But here's a secret. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't a dramatic showdown or a clever comeback. Sometimes, it's nothing at all. It's the absence of you in their life, the void where they thought they mattered. When you stay silent, you're not just punishing them in the moment. You're setting them up for a lifetime of regret. They'll carry the weight of their actions long after you've moved on. Every time they see you thriving, living your best life, chasing your dreams, surrounded by people who value you, it'll hit them like a freight train. They'll realize they misjudged you, underestimated you, and lost you. And the worst part? They'll know it's their fault. That's the beauty of silence. It's a slow burn. It doesn't need to be loud or flashy to be effective. It's like planting a seed that grows into a forest of their own remorse. While they're haunted by what they did, you're out here building a life they can only dream of. You're not just winning, you're rewriting the rules of victory. So, what's the takeaway? Silence isn't just a reaction. It's a strategy. It's a way to reclaim your power, protect your peace, and let your enemies destroy themselves. When someone disrespects you, they're handing you an opportunity. They're giving you a chance to show the world what you're made of. Don't waste it on anger or drama. Use it to rise above, to become untouchable, to prove that you're stronger than they'll ever be. Here's the lesson. Real power doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to fight or prove itself. It's quiet, confident, and unshakable. When you master the art of silence, you master the art of control over your emotions, your actions, and your future. You become the kind of person who doesn't just survive disrespect, but thrives because of it. You turn their poison into your fuel, their betrayal into your triumph. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever used silence as a weapon? Maybe someone disrespected you, and instead of fighting back, you let your quiet strength speak for itself. How did it feel? What happened next? Drop your story in the comments below. I'm reading every single one, and I know our community will be inspired by your experience. If this message resonated with you, hit that share button. Spread the word to your friends, family, or anyone who needs a reminder that they don't have to shout to be heard. Let's start a movement of quiet power, where we rise above the noise and let our silence do the talking. And if you're not already following, click that follow button to join our community. We're here to lift each other up, share wisdom, and remind you that you're never alone in this fight. Every week, we're dropping new insights to help you navigate life's challenges with strength, grace, and a little bit of swagger. Don't miss out. Let's grow together. Let's wrap this up with a truth bomb. You are not the person they think you are. They see you as small, weak, or easy to break, but they're wrong. You're a force of nature, a storm waiting to unleash its power. And the best part? You don't need to roar to prove it. Your silence is the calm before the chaos, the quiet that signals their downfall. So, the next time someone disrespects you, don't give them the reaction they're fishing for. Don't let them drag you down to their level. Stand tall, stay silent, and let them drown in the weight of their own mistakes. You're not just surviving their betrayal, you're thriving because of it. You're turning their disrespect into your superpower, their arrogance into your victory. Keep shining, keep rising, and keep wielding that silent strength. The world may underestimate you, but you know better. You're untouchable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. And your silence? It's the loudest thing they'll ever hear.